from the scrawlings of Olfren. I don't know what has come over my lord. I am a minor noble of House Calidor, and I am in a dire situation. It is by chance that this pen and parchment were on me as I brace myself against this trunk, stump, sapling, I know not, unfamiliar with the trees of this land. We are currently laying siege to some ancient lizard man city, currently under the hold of some dark elf expedition. We know not why our kin are here. But what I do know is some uncharacteristic degree of fear. My Lord Emmerich, in his wisdom, has given me a most crucial task of, and I quote, baiting out our opposition's counter siege. Why they fire at me and not just at our own engines just over the hill and baffles me not. In a vague attempt for my safety, I've nestled myself behind this stalwart companion of the wooden realm, and he is holding firm against their assault so far. Though I wonder if I highly doubt he'll last longer than our own assault on their fortified, magically floating towers. My only reassurance is the sound of the canister shots of our own engines flying overhead from the small valley that they are entrenched in. Funny that they're entrenched, and here I am sitting by myself. Just behind them, our lord archers lay ready to cleanse the walls of the dark filth of the Druki, so to pave the way for our lord's dragons to sail in proper. Also has a contingent of dragon knights with him. I wonder why. They're not going to be much use in a siege like this. All I hope is that my little friend here, as the bolts come sailing past, holds firm. Second by second, they whiz and dust scatters my helm. Oh, that sounded quite close. I wonder what I did to deserve such a fate. Ooh, that sounded like stone. There might be hope after all. I've never been a kind man. They call me the Frugal. Olfren the Frugal. So what if I know how to save a gold piece here or there? Our tastes are far too refined. Yes, they bicker about the quality, but it sustains them well enough for a march. This must be a joke of the gods. Then I stand here. Ooh. Saw those grays off of the next nearby tree. 'Tis any wonder that wood doesn't crumble against their might. Oh my goodness. This must be some jest of the divine, that her Isha herself favors me and reinforces them. Oh, more stone. And a pause. Could it be?
Noble! Quickly now!
I see. I am safe. The engines have done their duty. It worked. I am unscathed. Oh, glory be. And I'm terrible at improvising characterization, but ow! Rude.
Archers!
Well, so hi everybody. I just had a just enjoying my little moment here with Olfren's stumpy friend, just actually deflecting siege equipment missiles from the towers here for this. And I got a big chuckle out of that I kind of want to try to share with everybody. Olfren did a good job standing behind his stumpy friend. I actually did not think he would take 0 damage from that, but he did. Yeah, no, this is an Emmerich campaign. I'm on hard.
Eagle claw!
Can they? I would like to hit those blackguard. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of share that. We'll finish out the siege. No reason to not wrap up the proving that Olfren's sacrifice of bravely standing in front of the rest of his entire army to get shot at is not a fruitless effort.
Serve the king!
Yeah, this is kind of a funny shaped settlement that I'm sieging here, and only those 2 towers can hit along the corner. The rest of them don't have the reach. They're all very specifically in front, so that gives me a wide area of battlefield that I can cover now, which is really nice. Yeah. Teeny tiny sapling palm tree. Stronger than towers. Who knew? Oh my goodness, you guys suck so much. That's a singular tree. And Olfren is completely unarmed. So what am I dealing with otherwise?
Dragon princes!
Get Emmerich and his dragons up front here.
Yes,
And she needs to come up so she can heal people.
going abroad.
I get nicked by stuff.
Dragon princes!
Dragon Princes are not for this fight. They're actually kind of a leftover by this point. I want to replace them eventually. But this is kind of a mid-campaign situation I'm in for an Emmerich campaign. I've kicked out Clan Eschen from the rest of the peninsula. Or corner, or whatever. And Grimgor owns the World's Edge. You guys doing okay down there? But we're currently at peace. I repulsed him for a little bit. He reclaimed some of what should be my territory from Eschen raisings, but I need to consolidate my corner, and I don't want to deal with Malice stabbing me in the back later. So we're taking out Malice, though he's not at this current force. That's the commander of the army we're fighting, like the faction leader.
Understood! Order!
Yay, Artie Bug!
Asher, forward!
I really want to hit those Blackguard of Nagaron. They're really scary. They're really powerful and would really deal a good amount of damage on my Draconic-based army. They're also nifty looking. I like Blackguard. Just a nice basic. You know, if I could pan the camera while zoomed in. But they just kind of got their plate mail and some pointy sticks. And weird blood textures. What else we got? Here, let's get some clean ones. Look, clean Blackguard. Very much prefer them over Phoenix Guard. Phoenix Guard are so gaudy. Am I too close? I'm too close now. Because bolt throwers are great siege equipment, guys. I hate bolt throwers so much.
Moving out!
could try to do... Here, who's the rightmost guy in these? You... Like, if I put you facing this way, you could fire up the wall. Probably do a good amount of damage. You're a lot better than these guys who I want to be blind firing into. Damage by artillery. It's not doing too bad. You guys in position? Alright, what do we got over here? We got Corsair Hambos. I'd rather take out the dark shields, or dark shard shields, but I just call them dark shields. Because my archers will be very ineffective at hitting their shields. Look at them! Dark shields are cool. They're crossbowmen with shields, because screw you. Screw you and your archer-based army. We've got shields. You guys can... Those guys are rolling. Next set. Can you move up without getting completely wrecked? Okay, that's a... Those guys are doing a lot better than... So I'll have them use up their ammo, then move on to the next... unit. Oh yeah, I have this thing. So... just blow a hole in the wall. Boom. Hole. Magic. That was a magic. It's a Vol's hammer. Doing okay, Olfren? Glad to see people actually contributing to society? Feel slightly more better about yourself? Nah, he's fine. He's A-okay.
Acknowledge. We advance.
Back up.
Eagle Claw, as you say, it will be done. By Alario.
Go for the far dark shields, if you can. Probably getting some free damage on the gate, too. Oh boy, he's getting more Blackguard. Hooray! I think I outrange Dark Shards? Yeah, I do. Can you actually try to get an angle on... What are you... Are you getting stuck on the teeny tiny shrubbery? So, like, what are the... Okay. Everyone's in position. Fire! Fire! They're not firing. Fire! Fire! No? You suck? Okay, try coming over here.
We away. Forward.
We got a lot of space to work with. God, I wish I could raise the opacity of that. It's not a Vol's hammer, that's Vol's hammer. I'm dumb. Sometimes. Okay. And fire! Nope. Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Hey! Are some of the bolts hitting the hill? Some of the bolts are hitting the hill. God, you
Azure,
guys are
advance!
useless. So they walk our giant oversized crossbows up.
Death to all!
Okay. Situated. Meow.
We'll weaken them from afar.
That's the plan. That's exactly what we're doing. Good job. You understand the strategy. Bolt throwers are kind of bad, guys. Bolt throwers are so bad. I think I'm gonna go back to aiming for the dark shards. Or I could aim for like these Black Art Corsairs and probably get all three. That'd be good.
Eagle claw!
Look at how close they are. Like, if these guys had any range, I'd be in trouble firing from that sort of distance.
Loyal! Asturian guides us. Swiftly! Weapons ready! Apace!
And off they go. Eagle claws are kind of neat, though. They're bad, but they're neat. And also completely self-propelled. You just have to escort them. Hey, look at him. He ain't pushing that. He's just having a merry old walk. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. How you guys doing? Rah, 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 rah. It's nice to be able to actually relax while playing this game. Alright, nice setup.
Battle calls!
Yeah, they're hitting like everybody.
Pack them!
Alright, we're just gonna reform up and look outside the wall, cause our siege design is so great. Go ahead and speed that up. They are hitting a tree.
We go!
The tree betrays me.
Make Olfren proud!
This game. It's to my advantage, and then it betrays me.
Anathema!
Yeah, I think I'm getting more hits with the Blackguard trying to target the Corsairs than I was when I was targeting the Blackguard. Yeah. consider a last volley in the Blackguard. Those guys I'm just gonna have to shoot or breathe fire on or something. No, 103, 143, 126. Give you better.
Without fail.
Oh look, they're being very angry over there. How nice for them. We're not gonna, you know. I mean, look at all that stats they get. 25 charge bonus, 25% melee attack, more armor-piercing missile damage, which, like, all missile damage that Dark Elves do is armor-piercing, except Black Art Corsair Handbows. But, like, Dark Shards and Shades all do it. Because Black Art Corsair Handbows are bad. Yeah, we're not dealing with that. Or the Blackguard with their... Aren't Blackguards supposed to have mastery, not prowess? I thought Blackguard had murderous mastery. Oh, the Harpies don't get that. That's neat. I didn't know that. Behold, as... the wave parts around the sacred tree. Olfren asks, please stand aside. He is a dear friend. I now understand why our brothers live in Althalorn.
Eagle claw. Archers.
The trees are to be respected. Let's see. Sure, they're doing a good job. A good job. Shields do a real good job when they're facing the wrong way, guys. Have any missile resistance? Does this just make them for armor? Oh, okay. So that's their armor MacGuffin. Let's widen these lines a little bit. Yeah, they're going all on top of each other. I guess I do have an odd number of archers now. Sorry, I was just kind of staring like... So, one of the big problems this game has is how I think it handles walls. Which is a general consensus. Like, there are predetermined spots that your units can stand on. And they have predetermined facings. So they just kind of... One side just stands with their back to you and... lets themselves get shot. Doing a good job, guys. These are the things that scare me the most, because long, pointy sticks are very good at stabbing dragons. Why are you still on that one? There is like... none of you left. You are officially all dead. Okay, I can't step out in front of that. I need to be careful.
As you say.
Shoot those guys. One thing I can do. Now that I've got all the units that would consider turning, who can fire in 360 degrees out of the way. You on your way, Liddy?
Archers! Following orders!
Go on. Get their tiny crossbows. Oh, and they're dead. Are they all dead? Is it down to the last man? No, there's... Arp! Nothing? You seem unfazed by all of this, sir. And then you and your buddy got riddled with it. You're still standing there. All of your friends are dead. Literally all of your friends are dead. You numbered 100. Now you are 1. With 15 health points left. A single arrow would kill you. And you still stand there. Fellas? I was kind of making a moment there. Now he's dead.
Understood. Swiftly.
You guys reline up.
Prince
Do
Imric.
do 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 do. Hey, how you guys doing? I'm a dragon. What's that do? Minus melee defense, man. So he can just kind of shut someone out. Okay, that's deep. But bring it to whoosh. You got some flying units over there. They could help out. Oh, look. No? No? The harpies aren't gonna come help? Well, okay then. Hey, you guys gonna want to shoot the dragon? But that's a good idea. Why don't you come shoot the dragon that's just floating over by your ranks?
Locating. I will
Look,
go.
there he goes. Oh, you have murderous mastery. I don't know what makes that better than prowess, actually. Do 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 do.
Taking position. Prince Imric. The Knights of Canador.
Toasty, toasty archers.
It shall be done. Kill
Shoot this
them.
blackguard. Move forward a bit so you don't get shot in the crossfire. Friendly fire is a thing in this game.
Prince Imric.
Olfren mage.
I think these are all at full health. You're at full health. You're at full health still. You're at full health still.
Olfren mage.
I think the only ones not at full health are the ones that are just came into the battle without full forces.
Phoenix Sky.
And line this one up. We'll toast those guys.
Archers.
Guys shoot them. Do, 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 do. I like being able to just take these at my own pace. Casually burninate in the shitty archer. Ooh, that was a good one. I think there's a whole 9 of them left.
Archers.
And the harpies are still just hanging out. Not even pretending to be useful. Not that they would be very successful if they did apply themselves.
The Dragon Tamer.
I'm running out of good targets to frame.
Prince Emmerich.
Orders! Onwards! Going!
You come on. Oh, is that army losses? That's army losses. I landed in them and they're like, nope, we're done. We quit. We lose.
And Louis! Orion and Louis!
And you
Setting forth.
are making them move on principle. Never had to move, Olfren. You just hid behind your stump and contributed a very important step in this process. Because the tower shot at him, because he was the closest thing that they could see, and not at the actual artillery. Because, you know, game design. 5, 58. Oh no, 37. Your artillery did a lot. These generic, basic, level 0 archers did more, and this tier 3 artillery. Partially by choice. There we go. See if I load in a half-decent amount of time. I was just having some fun. This game is a thing. Taking literally 0 damage to handle a siege. Just surgically removing all resistance. Harpies literally ran away at full health. Did not even try. Blackguard Corsairs just stood there until all their friends died. I will not retreat. Even as I am one light nick away from keeling over, forever leaving this mortal coil. I will stand my ground. Me. Anyway. The loading commences. I don't load at rocket speeds. My computer is borderline good for playing this. Mm. I don't know. It's late. I thought I'd just make a little something because I was having fun. And I like making stuff. And I hadn't done much since the Terraria videos. Got into some Final Fantasy XIV rating. Check out twitch.tv/milkbell. He streams every day and I show up on the Tuesday, Friday teams. For Eden 8S is what we're currently progressing. Otherwise, I just want to give a quick kind of re-summary of my situation. The build-up that resulted in Olfren's brave stand behind a stump that was completely immortal. Do. Well done, Olfren. I knew you had it in you to draw our enemy's fire so our siege weapons could tear down their towers. Sir, I just hid behind a tree. And what a brilliant move that was! Okay, sir. I'm going to retire to my tent now. Why your tent? We have a new city. You have a room. I'd rather not touch anything that's been within 15 feet of a Drukyu in the last day. In fact, I think I'd rather burn any sort of furnishings we may have been able to recover. A fair point, my stalwart companion, and welcome to the forest. I just question why you brought me. No one got hurt. It was a flawless engagement. Indeed it was, but it doesn't hurt to be careful. I think trying to record this and play the game is just a little beyond what my RAM has room for. Because I am sitting at 8. Come on. There he goes. And apparently he just evenly distributed the kills for fleers to the remaining forces. That's neat, I never noticed that. Yeah, 14 per.
Tribute is owed.
Do I have enough movement? 2 seconds. No, it's a tier 5 settlement. I don't want to regrow it. I want to loot and occupy. I need gold.
Easy, Greg. Imric.
That should be tier 4 then. Yeah, tier 4.
Destruction abounds.
5%. 10. Actually, I have a port for once. What is this? Embassy, which improves ports, which this place has 3 ports, so that'll be good. So yeah, I took Darkhold and Ashridge and Mount Greyhag from the doors that had it, and then Eshin, actually Grimgor declared war on me first, but Eshin was the first one to actually fight me, and so this has switched hands like 3 times between me and Grimgor and Eshin, and Grimgor and me, and Grimgor and Eshin. I'm currently peaced out with Grimgor, as you can see. I peaced out with him long enough to clear out Eshin, which was a very painful amount of squashing armies and I got Flayed Rock at 3. You know, it was 4 when I captured it. And I'm just taking out Malice real quick, so I don't have to worry about him backstabbing me when I push against the Green Tide, which is in full force this campaign. 31. He owns so much of the Badlands already. Like, nothing is keeping up with him. Here's where you're... Wait, Mouse, where's all your army strength?
Ill considered.
Where is your army strength? My game is imploding again. military presence force. So he's got 8 units in armies, standing in
Forbidden.
4.
Short-sighted.
Yeah, he's got this guy. Yeah, no. So Green Tide is in full force, and over on the homeland, work our way over to Ulfwan. You know, don't mind that. Tyrion's already got Alariel. Ilthurion's still around. Nagarion, Elithanar, I believe, which I can't check because I haven't technically met him. I think he completely kicked Cult of Pleasure and Morathi off of Nagaron, as the continent is called. I think it's just called continent's just called Nagaron. Like he kicked her completely off of Nagaron, and she has gone on a rampage around Ulfwan that Ivres and Tyrion, Eltharion and Tyrion only just got their shit together enough to actually start repulsing her. Thankfully, she didn't declare war on me after she took out Tyrannok. She's not happy with me, and I got the walls going here just in case. But yeah, an actual like decent invasion of my brain just left of Ulthuan happened from the Dark Elves for once on the AI side. And apparently Wolfheart's doing well. Is it Wolfheart? Have I met you? Haven't met him yet. I think that's Wolfheart. Who talks like a right proper Scotsman. And that's the world as I know it. I'm not sure who's in control of Lamia. Haven't touched Nagashis or the Desolation yet. And Ivris and Tyrion are holding down the homestead, and I'm trying to get this up so I can get my good stuff. But thank you for joining me. I just kind of felt like making a video, trying to have a laugh and practice some on-the-fly characterization stuff. Though I probably could use some luck. I'm not sure why I decided to turn into... Oh my goodness, I completely forgot his name from Deus Ex. I was about to say Bob Page, but no, it's not Bob Page. This is some guy from the other organization. The one who really does not approve of Denton. But oh well. I can't believe I can't believe I survived this ordeal completely unscathed. You did fine. Just as I knew you would when I put the task to you. You had no idea that was going to go remotely as well as as it did. A little faith goes a long way, just like I have faith in our expedition. You've barely held on to your landing city. Huh. Oh, we just need to clean up a little bit, then we'll show those greenskins the might of dragons. Brrr. Our lord is insane. Arrows go twang. Anyway, night everyone.